Hello everyone. Today I'm giving my review update on my portfolio, gains and losses for the days, also my trades as well. I have both yesterday's and today's included in this video. As you can see from yesterday's total daily loss, I lost around $310,000 for the day, which is an all-time record for me. It's also an all-time record for the Tesla stock dropping in one day of 21%. I've hit my portfolio quite hard, but still for year to date on the account I'm up 205%, and on the other account I'm up 225% for the Tesla stock. All in all, it's still quite good. The trades for the day, if you were to review back my last video, I was planning on making roughly $550 off the selling of the put options of Square and CCJ. The market opened considerably down on Monday. I did mention in the previous video that, regardless, whatever it opens at is what I'm going to sell those options at. Tried to time the market in the past, and the more that you try to time that, the value on those weeklies goes down considerably per day. At the end of the stock trading day, by selling those up front at the very market open, I still ended up making more money than if I would have waited towards the end of the trading day and then tried to sell them then. But I did end up coming out ahead on that. And you can see those from the gains over here. So we have the Square. I gained $55. And I did also something as well that I didn't mention in the other video, and as I sold 3 call options of the Tesla. So since I have more than 300 shares, I decided to go ahead and just sell call options on there that are way outside the money. Those call options were set at $555, and amazingly there was still some value with that. And so this was, in my opinion, $88 of free money. Brought my total up to $314, so still not too bad. Roughly about half of what I was expecting from the last video. That just pretty much covered what happened for the day. As I mentioned before, when it's starting down quite dramatically, that I don't buy any more options. I still had plenty of margin available, and as the Tesla stock were to drop more, maintenance requirement would also drop with that, because this market value drops as well. It wouldn't be just a 3,000 drop additional in price that would basically result in a margin call. It would be much more than that. At the end of this week, the put will expire, and whether it's in the money or out of the money, above or below $11 per share, my maintenance requirement on that will drop. If it is below $11 a share, I will then have 1,000 shares, 10 contracts assigned to me. That maintenance requirement will drop to roughly 3,000. About a third of that. And if it's above $11 a share, then I will have no maintenance requirement. I'll get to collect and keep this premium that is in place, and I can go ahead and write another sell put and collect the premium for the next week. All of these options that are listed here will expire at the end of this week. And here's all the premiums that I will receive for those. So if they're all outside the money, which all of them are except for the top one, and this is a premium that I get to keep, and this is part of my strategy. Strategy is really just to hold Tesla. I feel that has the best growth, and I have the best confidence in that stock of any other stocks. Also, the Square, I have quite a high confidence in that, but I'm just selling call options on that and selling puts. If it does drop in value, I'll turn around and sell call options until it goes away. So I have quite a bit of confidence in that company. It's not going to go bankrupt or go away anytime soon. Likewise with CCJ, they are a uranium producer. I have quite a high confidence in them. They have very long-term contracts in place. For the uranium, it's a very stable business. They're the second largest producer of uranium. They also handle the transportation as well for the uranium. So they're not going to go away anytime soon either. It's a very stable stock to write, sell puts, and call options on. Even when there's a dramatic drop in price, it usually doesn't fall more than 75 cents, which was the case with this latest drop in the market. It actually is very stable and very nice for writing call options and also writing sell put contracts as well. Let's go into today's trades that I did and the portfolio for today. Okay, so this chart looks a little bit better, a little bit more green. Yesterday I was down 300,000 roughly, and now today I'm up about 125,000. So 114,000. And with my Tesla position in this other account, roughly 15,000 on that. And then also the other ones. Again, you can see the options that I have in place. Again, they're still continuing to gain money every day. And that's what this position theta value is. The cost that you got it at, and then just over the number of days. Additionally, you'll see that I did buy a Tesla. So I bought it at a little bit more expensive price than what it was actually sitting at yesterday. So what I typically like to do is I like to see a green day before I start buying. With Tesla, it's quite odd in its behavior. It'll go multiple days going up. It can also go multiple days going down. What stopped it pretty much from going down is some funds like ARK bought in today that sent the stock climbing up afterwards and stabilized the stock drop. So in conclusion, there wasn't really too much activity that occurred today. I just bought some shares, roughly 6 shares. That was pretty much it. So I'll give you another update probably towards the end of the week when these options expire. And we can see which ones are in or out of the money from that, and then the assignments that follow. And whether or not I will keep these stocks that I'm writing contracts on. All right, thank you. Bye.